Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to our channel To The Point. Today video is going to be about DevOps tool JFrog. Same video is available in Hindi language. If you prefer Hindi, you can go to channel. I will give the link in the description. Let's start today video. JFrog. Uh, in this tutorial, we will learn the what is JFrog, why we use JFrog demo, and its integration with Jenkins. It's a CI/CD tool via Artifactory plugin, and there is a JFrog plugin, and we also use the JFrog CLI. I hope we are clear with the agenda, and we can start our video now. Uh, JFrog is the Artifactory tool where we store our artifacts. So we must know what are the artifacts. Artifacts are the files or any package which given by some build tool, like Maven is the build tool for Java application. We made a Java application .var.jar file that we call the artifacts, which we run, and we get our output. We can call artifacts a image which is ready for to run. We just need to run that same, and it is not only subjected to Java only or Docker only. We have .NET, React is also there, and other programming languages are also there, which like Python and other, which gives some packages or final product which we can run and get our desired output. So artifacts are very necessary things in DevOps, but where we should kept it? We can kept it in our local system, local file system, but to achieve high availability and versioning and other stuff, we use the artifacts. There are many multiple tools which provide the features of the Artifactory. JFrog is one of them. We will learn about JFrog, and like Artifactory distribution, there are multiple images and other stuffs are there. Like we have ECR, ACR for images, and somewhere we are keeping in our file storage system. So things are very distributed. So Artifactory is providing us the one place setup to satisfy our needs. Every like PHP, Java, .NET, all the plus Docker images is other stuff we can point or placed or store at one place with proper versioning. Everything is just getting absolutely right, and whenever you do a CI process by any tools, it has good integration with multiple CI/CD tools like Jenkins and other. Azure Devops is also there, which is getting very popular. So we will run a CI process, and one we artifact is generated. That artifact we will store in our Artifactory for future use. So JFrog is working around there. We have a process CI just getting started and giving us the artifact we use to deploy, and like it is a artifact 1, it is to deployed plus it is pushed to Artifactory, and then we go to generate other stuff, other like version 2 of that artifact, and it go fail. We require, in those case, we require the old artifact. Kubernetes has its old mechanism, but some like in the Maven application, we require the old artifact to restore the things, because we can't make the delay in the restoration. So artifacts, we will learn about the JFrog Artifactory features, like it support the hybrid and multi-cloud environment. We can use JFrog in our own infrastructure, in on-prem also, and we can host it on cloud itself, and it is a universal binary repository manager, like we have already discussed that point. Multiple files and like Java, .NET, we can keep it at one place. Metadata we can put here. It will work as a Docker registry for, and also for Kubernetes also it will work as a Kubernetes registry. Massively scalable, yes, we can scale it, and while we are scaling it with we are not compromising with the high availability. So there are very less chances of any failure. JFrog guarantee us two of high availability replication, and uh, that's last point. Advanced CI server integration with build tools. We have already said there are multiple CI/CD tools. It has good integration with them, and they are providing its their own plugins to that. We will learn about that in this video only. So we can now uh, we have the basic information or basic understanding of JFrog. What is JFrog? How it's working? And now you have the clear cut idea of why we will use JFrog in our infrastructure, where it's come behind, and without it how our infra is going on, and with JFrog how it's going on, what impact it's making. It's giving it's making the DevOps lifecycle, DevOps engineer life easily, I would say, because if Artifactory was not there, there are alternate solution to that, but you can some images are coming from Docker Hub, some, so it is a one solution, one place solution. So you can if you are a project, you are working in a project of DevOps, so you can use this Artifactory. So we are clear with the theory part. We can go for the demo part. In the demo we will first do the installation on, and then we will go to integration with Jenkins. We will create its pipeline and push artifacts. First we will create by Jenkins plugin, and then we will try it with the JFrog plugin and JFrog CLI we also use. Installation, for installation I mostly use Ubuntu system, so we will install it on Ubuntu system, and we will also see the installation and integration with Jenkins, and how we can create how we will authenticate with the Jenkins tool when we run any CI pipeline or CI process, how we will authenticate with the Artifactory in the proper manner, so that no wrong person can send it data or pull data, fetch data from the Artifactory. So security wise, there are also, you can create user, you can create API keys, tokens, that's you can create. If now all the docs I am following from the official documentation only. JFrog have very good documentation, and if I say there are very good pipeline syntaxes, declarative pipeline syntax, they are available on the portal. I will share the link with you, and I'm all just following the it's official documentation, nothing more than that. So let's start. I'm using the AWS cloud for our infra, and I don't have any instance now. Let me create the instance. We will create two instances, one for our JFrog Artifactory and one for our CI/CD tool. We will use Jenkins, and now I have created and for JFrog open source version, we require T2 small, but if you are using the enterprise version, you have to go to T2 large to satisfy the enterprise version requirement. and Jenkins, it can work on T2 micro, but for better smooth functioning I'm using the T2 medium. So let's log in. I hope font is very much clear to you. There is no issue with the font itself. So that's the pre-request. I already told you that you should use at least T2 small, and if you use T2 medium on open source version, that will work fine. So they are the commands which were written on the official docs. I have written here, and they was written for the Linux machine, Linux, and but we are using the Linux Ubuntu version, Ubuntu flavor. Okay, we will shift as the root, and we will download the Java. We can install the Java like that, but what I have experienced, we should go for the default JRE version. If first we update our repository, and we will use the default JRE. Default JRE works well with the, I personally observed that, with the build tools and CI/CD tools. Okay, it will not. Okay. What was the command for the that was the sudo apt install default JRE. Okay, let's run. Let's see what happened. Okay, that's work fine. Give yeah y for yes, and it's getting installed on our JFrog machine. First we are installing the Artifactory. Fine. Okay, it's installed. Now we are ready with the Java, and Artifactory is based upon Java. It's need Java environment. We can we will, in the opt folder, we will install the Artifactory data, and I am downloading a particular version which I have tested already there, and at that time I tested on a Linux machine. For that, for being the time, we will test it on Ubuntu machine. Okay, it's getting downloaded. If I show you the official documentation, that in the open source link, you will find the Artifactory OSS, and in that you just go to get to source code, and you will have the all version listed here, and you can download any version which as per your requirement. So we have I have downloaded the version which I have tested. We are ready with the, we have got a downloaded file, a zip file. We need to unzip it. Okay, extract. We need to do unzip, but I think in the Ubuntu we don't have unzip by default. Let's check. Okay, it is asking us to install the unzip. Let's install unzip. It's getting getting installed. Now we will do unzip. Okay, it's doing the unzip, and now we are ready with the folder. We will go inside the folder, and there we have the bin folder. In the bin folder we have a script like that. In the which script we have it, we have the artifactory.sh, and we need to pass parameter start with it. Go to bin, and if we do ls here, we have the artifactory.sh file here. We need to start it. For being the time, I just making a start from this command, but once our system got reboot, it will service will go down. For better practice, you should make the service file. In the my other video, like when we are doing the Prometheus Grafana, we have made service file multiple times, so you can watch those videos to make the it's just a very small step. You can follow that. We need port 8081 and 8082 be enabled for access. Default port is 8081 and 8082 for the Artifactory. So being only port number 22 is enabled. For being the time, I enable the all IPs. When you deploy it for your project, for your client, you should make specific IP as per your infrastructure. Either it's through bash host, either it is through VPN, or what the process you are following. Copy the public IP and colon 8081. Yeah, it's getting loaded. So there are very small steps, 3 commands only for installation, and we are ready with the Artifactory. Okay, welcome to JFrog Artifactory. Okay, next it's asking us to set admin password. Okay, we are setting. Password is weak. Okay, we need to change the password to make it strong. Let me give admin @123. Okay, now it's fine. Next, proxy server we don't need now. Repository, we create a maven repository, but we have only 5 options in the free tier. All the other options like Docker and other are not available for the free tier. I'm not have the enterprise version because it is paid version and don't have money to spend on it. So we are just working with the free version only, free open source version. So we are ready with the Artifactory, and if you go to admin portal, you have the repository option in which you can create local, remote, virtual distribution layouts, and the security you can make user groups, tokens, and different stuffs you can do here. Manage the security from here, and in that Artifactory we have the lib snapshot local. We have the Artifactory here. We can create new Artifactory here, and we have to integrate with the CI/CD tool. So for that we will use Jenkins, as I already told you. So let's install the Jenkins. We have already created a EC2 instance for Jenkins. Let's open the terminal. It's getting loaded. Okay, it's loaded. We need to, okay, first we update the repository. Jenkins is also depends upon Java, so we need Java here. We can go with the particular version, Java 11 or Java 8, but if you choose the default JRE is somewhat better. So first we add the key, then we add the repo and update the repository manager, and then we install the Jenkins. We are not installing any particular version of Jenkins. We are just installing the latest version. In your organization, if you have the requirement of specific plugin with specific version, specific version works around some specific version of Jenkins, so you have to choose that accordingly. Sudo apt update will update the repository and install Jenkins. Install the Jenkins, and with the systemctl command we are just checking the status of the Jenkins service. We are working on AWS Cloud, so it will not take much time. Jenkins default port is 8080, or if we say default port is 8080, that's fine. And same security group is applicable to both the instances, so I change the port range from 8080 to 8082. But when you work in prod, you should use the different SG group, security group. Jenkins, it should be okay, it is running fine. Jenkins needs sudo permission. There are many commands which it use the system, so you should give the Jenkins user sudo permission. Because it have to perform some task which require the, we have hit the public IP with the port 8080, and it's asking us to give us the password, and it's also giving us a hint how can we generate the password. We need to run this, so we need to give it the sudo bash, then this, and we are with the password, but it has colon with it, we don't require that, so after pasting we will remove that particular last character. So we are going with the install suggested plugin, that it will install the some commonly used plugins. So plugins are getting installed like folders, Aws. Then give the ID password, and That's the URL of the Jenkins on which you want to hit and save and finish it. We have done the sign up and we have given the user and password like admin only. In the manage Jenkins, first we need to go to manage plugin section. We require some plugin like Artifactory. Yeah, that one, Artifactory. Install without restart. If you see in the last pending state, installing, okay, we have the success. We will go to manage Jenkins again and we will go to configure system. In the configure system, if we find the JFrog, that one, in that we will do add JFrog platform instance. Here we give any name as per our understanding. So I am giving it name of JFrog server 1 and here we need to give the URL of the JFrog. In the JFrog URL, I am giving here the private IP because they are on same VPC on 8081. Here I am using the same user of admin, password admin @#123 and we will test the connection. Okay, found JFrog Artifactory. Okay, let's we save it, then go to new item and create a pipeline job and give a pipeline any name with whatever you want. JFrog. Okay, pipeline we have already selected, then okay. Any description, any old build, any build trigger you want to give, you can give, but our main focus of this video will remain on declarative pipeline. So this is the syntax of the declarative pipeline provided by the official doc or by JFrog, and in that we have RT server. We don't need to configure the RT server like this because we have all we have given our credits in manage Jenkins configure system. So we need this RT upload, and there are different way to upload the artifacts. And if we go, we have other option also. It is the pattern, what file we want to save and what artifactory. In the artifactory JFrog we have the different artifactory repository which I showed in earlier of the video, that these are the repository we have in the JFrog that we are going to target. Okay, we can go with the sample hello world pipeline, and also for that we require a project also, like we need a repo, and I have a pipeline which I have tested. What is pipeline doing? It's cloning the repo that is a particular Maven repo, and it's creating the artifacts of that particular Maven. We can send it by, I have tested by a REST API, which, but it is not the topic of our. So I'm commented out what things which bother us is the Artifactory configuration. Here in that particular in our today case, we have given different name in the our manage Jenkins configure system. We have given, I think, JFrog server -1, I think. Yes, JFrog server on. What is written like that? Server 3. Okay. In the specification, we are giving files. Files. What pattern? Any file with the extent which is ending with the .var, and we have given a repository that any file with the .var ending with the .var should be sent it to over here. And in the last we have the we need to publish it the artifacts, and in the publish artifact we are giving server name. Server name we also need to change here, but in that we are having the name of JFrog server 01 only, and here we have written with the JFrog server 01. Okay, now it is, we have to correct it over here also. Okay, we are done. It's a simple pipeline which is cloning the Maven project, making it, then pushing the artifact and publishing the artifacts. Okay. Then we will sudo apt install Maven. Actually, we are building a Maven project. For that, to build that project, we require a Maven. And okay, we are ready with the Maven installation. Here we check the Maven version. We need to do some settings on manage Jenkins. First, we will check the Maven version. I think Maven hyphen version is the right command. Let's check. Okay. Apache Maven 3.6.3, Maven home, Java version, open JDK. Java 11 is there. User share Maven. Copy it. Now we will where we need to configure it. We need to configure it as Maven tool. I don't think Maven will be lie here, because we need to configure it as a Maven tool only. So in the manage Jenkins, where we will find it, let's see, in the global tool configuration. First we need to install plugin for Maven. Pipeline Maven integration. Okay, that one. Wait for the installation. Okay, success. Go back to manage Jenkins, and in the global tool configuration we have the Maven. Okay, and name Maven, any name, what you want to give, and here we can give user share Maven. Okay, apply it, and we also need to give JDK here also. Add JDK. We can do install automatic, but we can give a name because we have the JDK available with us. think it will give error anyhow. Let's try, because I remember in the last time it's just keep on giving error. If you go to this directory, we should find a Java folder. That one, Java 11 OpenJDK, that is there. Yeah, that one. Direct file type is D directory. Place it over J. Why it's giving error? Name is not the issue. Okay, we have saved it, and now it's not giving error. It's just first time it's giving error. Maybe some internal issue of Jenkins. So we are now ready with our plugins. Here, what we are ready with our pipeline. There is no need to make any changes in the pipeline. We just save it, and we will run it. Build now. Okay, wait for the first time. It will take some time, because we are running the Maven particular person first time, so it will download lots of dependencies. Let's go to console output section. Same, we will see. It's fine, it succeeded. If it is succeeded, we should have the output. First we will see what is going in the pipeline. It's continuously downloading the different dependency of Maven with respect to the project. First time it will take some time, then from next onward it will not take that much time. Okay, build was success, and okay, also deployed successfully. Webapp.var was the artifact name which is got created, and it's the lib snapshot. It has sent it. Okay, fine. So we are done with the CI part. CI is taking this Artifactory and deploying over the lib snapshot. Local was there. We need to refresh it. Just refresh the JFrog from browser, and now it's showing like a folder. Yeah, that we have app.var. That's fine, working fine. We have got our required desired artifacts in the Artifactory. So if you have seen that we have done this via Artifactory plugin. We have not used the JFrog CLI in that. JFrog CLI makes the thing very easy, and for that we need the JFrog to be installed in our Jenkins server. That one, Maven pipeline.net is supporting. Wait for. Okay, it's got loaded with no time. So again we need to go into. Okay, first we create the global tool configuration CLI. We need to search over here like JFrog CLI. we just need to add JFrog CLI, give it a name that we should remind. We can use this option JFrog install automatically. In the last two we have seen, we are using the our local Java and Maven files, binary files, but in this particular scenario, in particular now scenario, we will use the install the JFrog CLI via Jenkins only, and after install we will use that. We will create a pipeline project. Work will remain same, output will remain same, but thing gets very easy or very clear with the by use of JFrog CLI. I think that is the official doc for the JFrog CLI plugin. If you go over there, you will find why it's better than that, and here you will find a link for the plugin of the GitHub repo link, and you will see that how you can install JFrog CLI. You can use JFrog CLI automatically, manually, and if you want to do it manually, how you can achieve that. And pipeline syntax will got changed. That pipeline syntax we will use, and we will see is there any error coming, or we will got success. We will check according to that. What are the benefit, the others different ways of using the JFrog CLI is mentioned over here. We will push the same pipeline which was there. It is a demo pipeline. We will place it over here. What are these GF and other things doing, we will see. And we need to we have already done the global tool configuration. We need to copy the CLI name, same CLI name with shoe we use in the tools. Copy it from here and paste it over here. Yes. Fine. We can use leave snapshot because we have to give any repo where we want to send our this file. It is creating a file, test file by name, and is pushing over here. So we save it. Let's see it got succeeded or not. Not succeeded. We don't have this success. What is the download JF latest version 3? Okay, JF CLIs, for the JF CLIs work fine. JF RT ping hyphen URL is mandatory. It's require environment variable, or in the JF RT ping, when it's pinging the is trying to reach out the artifactory is not reachable. So what maybe the cause of this? Either it's not able to log in or not able to use the creds, or connection is broken, multiple reason maybe we can have. If you go to its official, that one GitHub repo, what it is saying, integration test, running integration test, this environment variable we should have, okay, like this above. We need to pass the environment variable. Okay, we pass the environment variable like that. So I have copied it over here, and to save the time I just copied it and add the admin password token, same environment variable. So let's check, apply and save. It will work fine or not. If again error come, we will see what is the next to do, because we should have to troubleshoot the things. Console output again fail, same RT ping. Okay, hyphen F URL is mandatory. URL, why it's not getting the URL? We have given the URL in the environment field. From the environment, okay, manage Jenkins. If you go to configure system, we have downloaded the JFrog plugin, I think. Okay, JFrog plugin we have not added here. Okay. Give a name. Okay. When you install with the JFrog plugin, you get other JFrog platform instance. That's when we need to create here the JFrog platform instance. Okay. URL we will copy from here, and if it's getting the values from here, we not need to pass the environment variable, and not in server ID. In the URL we should pass it, and server ID we can give anything. JFrog server 1 we have already created, 2, 3, anything we can pass. It's not have the same option of like that to pass the creds, so we need to create the creds, then we can pass over here. Okay. If you're going to add, it's not going open. Let's make try to save it. If it's getting saved, duplicate it, and in the manage Jenkins we have a section of creds where we can define all the creds, manage credential. In the security we have the second option here, and we can go to system, and we need to click, no, we don't need to add domain. We need to create the creds, not domain. If I go back to creds, now we create username, password, give a username admin, and password admin @123. I'm giving the password, telling the password in the video, because I'm just, after this video I will delete the server, but you shouldn't tell your password to anyone. Give a meaningful name, from where you got the idea, which creds it was there, for which purpose you have created that. Okay, it will know we have to refresh it over here. Okay, setting getting it being got, we can lose data. Again we need to add the server ID. URL is already copied. Just need to push and JFrog, any name, meaningful name that makes sense and sounds good, you can give. And that's the credit which we have created. And we don't have the option to test it. Like in the Artifactory plugin, we have the option to test it. That I found the missing thing we should have. And we are now ready with the anything we need to change here. We don't require this environment variable. I think we don't require that because we have already entered the credits over there. So let's test by doing build what it do. Success, or okay, success finally. Let's check what is the output. Yeah, that difference, it's login to that server which we have given in the JFrog plugin setting. Okay, it's gone under the setting JFrog CLI test. Okay, RTPing. Now you can see that JFrog RTPing, it giving the ping, and ping is getting okay, and it's create a file by touch command and pushed it. And now we go to Artifactory, and in the Artifactory we have uploaded into JFrog CLI in the LBS snapshot. LBS snapshot is very big. I think we have choose the wrong repository because it is very big. Let's try to find out, else we will change the repository. It's very big. There are lots of folder in that. We'll give some time on that. If we find, that's fine, otherwise we will move. No, if we try to search it over, no files, is all directories are only showing. Very huge repository it is. No success, no luck. Here we have the test 3. But that's not making that much of sense of achievement. If by a name of test file, let's give one more try by searching it out. It's telling us it is in libs release, but libs release is very big repository. We can't find it by like this. So what we require, we change the repository and make the CA process once again, and we will run then and check it. Wrong choice, sorry, my bad, I waste your time, I'm very sorry for that. Let me to change the repository of our Artifactory. Lives release local. Let's check. Oh no, it's not have any file now, so you can easily find that. Build now we have given. Okay, it's success, and it should go to Artifactory. It's not showing. We need to refresh from browser. Okay, test file. We have made the test file. We have made the file by name of test file. So I hope you like the video.